All right.
I might even say that too, just to make it
Busting
more
off
believe.
shots. Yeah, we blaming the toast. Lush one in the building. I got Sammy the Ghost, my dog, holding it down for that 9-2 fever.
You know it, man. Pittsburgh was popping, man. Salute, man.
Pittsburgh,
All
California.
pirates to the ship.
Yep. You're a really interesting dude. You got a crazy story.
Right,
Very colorful background.
right.
Been through a lot. Survived a lot. And you're a talented artist, but I feel like a lot of times your music gets obscured by the controversy surrounding you and your family's
Yeah,
name and all that.
right, right. Because I feel like I ain't gonna lie, ain't too many niggas in the world that's better than me, to be honest. So, but yeah, when you dealing with a situation where, you know, peaks already been reached, it get kind of difficult sometimes. You know, you always compared, in the,
Right.
icon. You know, when somebody in your family a legend, an icon, it's like how you ain't. I don't want to try to put them shoes on, especially because I don't wear heels any fucking way. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm me. I do this shit too. You know, so.
And for those that don't know, you were the brother of Keyshia Cole.
Oh yeah, that's big sis. Shout out to Keyshia, man. I love you, baby. I don't care what nobody say.
And but that's not the only icon in your family.
Man, R.I.P. Mom, man. R.I.P. Frankie. To be honest with you, I think Frankie was. And see, I know how fans get to shooting shit down on nobody. Take this the wrong way. I'm not saying she was bigger than Keyshia because nobody's bigger than Keyshia. Keyshia is the boss. But Frankie was. We talking about fans. My mother was loved by everybody all over. Frankie, R.I.P. Frankie. Frankie was that was. She was her.
And yeah, definitely R.I.P. And Keyshia is someone that I hold in very high regard. Incredible artist, one of the best natural voices that I've ever heard before. I had the biggest crush on your sister for.
And she's still fine with her punk. I can't stand her punk ass. We went to two of the same schools. I'm younger than her, so I was only able to go like 1 year one time and then 1 year another time. But I've been beating up her boyfriend since I was in kindergarten, like on some real shit.
She's older than you.
Yeah, that's big sis.
Okay.
But she been pretty. I've been beating up her boyfriend my whole life. Y'all, the world don't know that. I was there before all the cameras and shit. We went to the same school a couple times. We from the same, you know what I'm saying? Wherever they move, we move. And coincidentally, my dad knew, Miss Cole. That's another story. I ain't talking about that. We moved to the same cities. So we went and did all the same shit together. We actually grew up together. Like literally, like we was at the parks. Like whenever I'm with my homies and playing basketball, Keyshia was there, but I wasn't allowed to hang around her and her girls. And coincidentally, you know how that shit go. But we grew up together for real.
So y'all have the same mother, different
We
fathers?
got the same mama and the same daddy.
Same, okay. Both the same.
That's some
parents.
shit I ain't gonna. You know what? I know how y'all show get. Y'all like taking shots and shit. I ain't gonna talk about everything, but I will. As far as my daddy go, I'm gonna put that shit right. Okay, Keyshia's real name on birth certificate. If you check it, just public record. Y'all good at finding public records. That's what y'all do. Keyshia Maisha Johnson is her real name on paper. Okay. My name is Sammy Johnson. You feel me? My name Ghost. Y'all call me Ghost, but Sammy Johnson is you feel me? And we got the same mama and the same daddy.
Okay.
And that's facts.
Okay. Now the first time I've only met Keyshia once, and it was back in 2007, and my best partner over there in East Oakland, he had a cousin who had like some rare blood disorder, and so they were doing a blood drive at Castlemont High School.
Right, Castlemont.
For those that don't know, that's in the heart of Deep East Oakland in a very active neighborhood. Like
Active.
it goes up there. It's like the highest crime rate in the entire town.
Shout out to the whole Oakland, man. Shout out to the whole town, man.
And I remember she was a part of the blood drive, and she came through, and I remember she pulled up in this cranberry Benz. I think it was a convertible. It was an amazing car, and this is the type of neighborhood where just like any and everybody's getting pressed, but her car was posted outside, and
Man, they love us over there, man.
nobody was touching it.
I'll be in the middle of Brookfield, and I ain't saying I'm the most gangster nigga in the world because I'm not. If anybody can get touched, but I'm a gangster. But they love our family out there. I mean, me and Frankie, we'd be in Brookfield, 3 in the morning. You feel me? I'll be in the coupe with the doors up, or I'll be in the truck, that bitch open. You feel me? Smoking, no security. You feel me? Hammer on me, of course. But me and and Keyshia, that's how they love us. That's one place in Oakland and the Bay Area, we could be out. They love us in the Bay Area, for real. They love my family because they know that we really came from, you know, what they say, what we say. We are who we say we are. Mm-hmm. We are that. We really came from that. You know, I'm still got a foot in that shit.
So, Sammy, as I said, you're a dope artist.
Yeah.
How come you don't have a deal, and how come you don't have the level of recognition someone of your talent you would expect to have, especially considering the family connections that you have?
I'm gonna blame it on me. I'm gonna blame it on me because, not because I did something, but because loyalty will be a motherfucker sometime. You know, sometimes opportunities come and you should have done what you should have done and you didn't, you know. So I'm gonna blame it on me. You know, I had some opportunities that I should have taken and I didn't because I had other things that I was told was gonna be given to me, you know. And then when it didn't pan through, I just lost the love for music altogether. Like I just ran into Irk on the way in here. He was like, "Bro, where you been at?" Man, fuck that music shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I took it. You know, after you fall from that high up, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my big sister. She a legend. I'm about to sign. Young Jeezy just said, nigga, I'm about to sign you to CTE. Keyshia like, nah, I'm gonna sign my brother. What you talking about? My brother the dopest. I'm signing my brother. I'm like, nigga, everybody want to sign me. I'm getting signed. It's over. The streets it's done. You know what I'm saying? Susan from BET. I was doing an interview with Susan from BET. Shout out Susan. I love that white lady. She dope. Susan. She asked me, Sammy, what's the hardest thing you ever did in life? I looked that white lady dead in her face, and I told her, go from the streets to BET, back to the streets. Ain't no nigga built for that transition. On God, on my mama, on my dead mama, ain't no nigga built for that transition. It took me a minute to get right. For real, for real.
So, okay, you just said a lot. So your sis used to... she was engaged to Jeezy at one point, or like she used to?
I don't know what they were doing. I don't want to get into all of that.
But they were together. That was like a public thing.
I was around they was together. I was around all the stars, okay? Snoop and Shantae, Jazzy Faye. I mean, any star you could name, but I was young, you feel me? I'm mid-30s now, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just getting into my mid-30s, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not no old nigga, but I've been around. So I was around every star. Like when they see this, all them stars, y'all go ahead, tap in. I'm waiting for y'all to tap in. I'm back and I'm better. Patti LaBelle done jumped out the limo. We was at Crustaceans one time. You know, Crustaceans, we dressed, you know, we had on shorts and shit. You can't, if you know Crustaceans, you can't eat in Crustaceans like that. But this is Keyshia Cole we talking about. So they went and made us a booth outside. You know, we outside eating big. Patti LaBelle jump out of a limo singing, love. Patti LaBelle, we talking about if there is a face that you could put on R&B that's still moving, we talking about that's one of my, you know what I'm saying, ain't too many. The Anitas and Toni Braxton, we talking about diva, you know. And as she's singing and she walked up.
I love her Thanksgiving pie, too.
Right, oh my God. And so as Patti LaBelle's walking up, I done, you know, me and Manny and Keyshia, and then we sitting there eating, she grabbed my hand. And I ain't gonna say nothing. Her little light-skinned husband there, he like 10, 15 years younger than her. He just sitting there, he ain't say nothing. She run the show. She got my finger and shit. And she talking to Keyshia and telling her all her accolades. Because my sister, like I said, she is her. You know, she needs to go ahead and get in the studio with me so I can get her a present day hit, you know what I'm saying, because I'm rocking. But as Patty is giving her the biggest and highest of you know, of appreciation and, you know, giving her flowers while she's here, as she parts, she says, oh, and God told me to tell you your brother is perfect. I don't know what made Patti LaBelle say that. I don't know what made Young Jeezy tell her, your brother is that nigga. I want to sign him. Shantae and Snoop. They said I'm one of the most, you know, respected gangster dope niggas they ever met. I'm dope. Everybody get around me, I'm dope.
So tell me about the Jeezy situation. So you're out in Atlanta.
I ain't gonna lie, that one hurt the most. It was like, I think it was either he had a show or she had a show, and it was just us three. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point in time, like me and Jeezy, we was hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like I met the whole, you know what I'm saying, everybody. You know, that's who brought me my tree the first time in Atlanta when I got there. She said, you want some weed? I said, yeah, I need some weed, sis, I ain't smoke. She said, give me 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, she said, it's downstairs. Look over the balcony. I look down. Hey! He hit me with an ad-lib. It's Yellow Lambo. I'm like, nigga, is that Young Jeezy? Come on, man. So, you know, he fucked with me already. One day, we just chilling back behind the stage, and they talking. I mind my business because I'm a real street nigga. I don't be all in people's mix. You know what I'm saying? And he just look at her one time. He like, man, let me sign your little brother, man. I like this nigga.
So he heard your music.
Heard my music and been around me and liked me and was like, this nigga tight. Let me sign your little brother. And she was like, nigga, no. I'm signing my brother.
And did she wind up signing you?
I'm still signed to the streets right now. You feel me? Money eating Tito.
So she did. So you did not wind up getting signed to your
I
sister?
did not get signed to my sister.
And did you ever ask her about that?
You know what? I think I'm probably the only family member that actually will ask her about shit. Because, you know, my family might be mad. They probably would be mad at me for doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Speak your truth, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But the truth is I'm the only person that is man enough to ask her, like, what's up with that shit? I ain't finna show y'all the text, but I got the text messages. I kept it just so I could look at it to remind myself. I said, Keyshia, bro, what's up with that deal? What's up with that reality show money? What's up with all that shit, bud? Sam, I'm at the water park. I don't want to talk with the kids. I'm with the kids. I'm at the water park. I don't want to talk about that right now. You know, it's family shit, though. You know what I'm saying? It's business, though. You know what I'm saying? It's family shit. We ain't gonna talk about that today. But business shit, everybody in every real street nigga, every blue check, every person I know told me I should have been said this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave her the opportunity to fix it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's been years. You had the opportunity to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
So what is that your biggest issue? Not getting signed and like, just break down the story. What happened?
I mean, that's why. Remember I told you how I blame myself. I shouldn't have let that stop me. I shouldn't have.
So you're waiting for a deal from her.
I was waiting, and I shouldn't have waited for nobody. And then when it didn't come, I didn't want to do music no more. I was like, fuck that shit. You know, I was like, you know, like I said, that falling from that high is not survivable. I'm glad I'm still alive. It just took a minute for me to get back right. You know what I'm saying?
And is this during the same time that Keyshia had the reality show?
Everything was kind of a little bit, you know, then and then after, you know, a little bit, you know, should build it up, you know. But, you know, like I said, you know, we had differences, you know, and I decided, you know, I just didn't want to do music no more.
Okay.
I just gave up on that shit. Stupid.
Well, what's the situation that happened with the reality show?
Oh, man. I was supposed to get some money. I was...
Because you appeared in the reality show.
Yeah. I was extra young, though. Young nigga, teenager. Easily, you know, conveyed. I won't say manipulated. Easily swayed. I was supposed to be getting, like, you know, it was getting like $200K. I was told that I should give that money to my mom and my sisters because I'm a street nigga and I know how to hustle and I'm a musician and I'm gonna have a record deal. And I don't need that money. That I should sign this waiver so my mom and my sisters could get that money. Now, I don't know what Manny and Keyshia did with that money, but I ain't never see it. And my sisters and my mama ain't never see that shit neither.
Okay, so...
And that's $200.
So for your appearance in this reality show, which was... What was the name of the show?
The Way It Is, and I guess that's the way it is.
The Way It Is, which was on BET?
Yeah. Shout out to Susan and everybody at the cast. Sorry about them little incidents too. I kicked in a few doors. I almost shot a couple niggas during the filming of them reality shows. I was in Atlanta doing a food.
Okay, we need to hear that. What the fuck happened?
Man, look, I ain't gonna put bruh name out because he's active right now, and he actually blew up. And he a big time Atlanta rapper, and he used to actually date my mama with his young ass. My mama was old, blood. He dated my mama, blood. And we filming, and these motherfuckers is doing drugs during the filming, bro. I'm like, bro, y'all serious? I'm about to be right back. I was about to go to the house to go get my hammer. The cameraman said, you ain't about to do none of that shit. You need to go. I got it right here. And they gave me that motherfucker. I went and kicked that door in. Laid everybody down. Niggas tripping, nigga.
But wait, why?
Because they was doing drugs with my mama.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace, Frankie. They was doing drugs with Frankie, young niggas and shit. Man, I kicked that bitch in, man. Look, somebody told the police, gun next thing knows about. This shit is all public record. Y'all can go look this shit up. Police pulled up deep. They was like, where the gun at? I got rid of it by that time already. I ain't got no gun. They was like, all right, we got y'all. We gonna stay here during while y'all film the rest of this shit. And if this little nigga busts a move, we shutting this shit down and it's over. Shout out to everybody in Clayton County, man. I love Clayton County, man. Them niggas know how I get it. I was out there tripping by my mama and my sisters and shit. You know what I'm saying? Putting in that work.
So you're filming this reality show. Were you just appearing in a few episodes, or were you like a part of the cast?
I mean, at that point in time, it was like, you know, after, you know, so many episodes, I feel like it's part of the cast. And it was like, you know, 3 or 4, you know, 5 episodes. It's only like 7 or some 8 of them, you know, a season.
Right.
So, you know.
So you're a regular.
But like I said, I was supposed to get $200K. You know, that's a full cast member pay. You know, we was all getting, it was like 180. You know, all my sisters, you know what I'm saying, got their shit, you know.
So you signed a waiver. So legally.
Yeah, legally, that's what I said. You know, I was told that I didn't need, you know, like I said, I feel like I was a little bit, you know, but I did it because I was also promised other shit with it. And, you know, when you talk about family, your loyalty's supposed to be different. You know, that's why I almost didn't want to come on this show. I know how, I know how that shit be tripping, but it's like.
Well, you've been holding this in for a long time.
After somebody prove and they show you who they is, don't believe they gonna be nothing else but who the fuck they showed you.
Right.
Straight up. So it's like, man, like, where's the generational wealth in this family? Like, we got nieces and nephews. Nephew got kids that got kids. We just kids that got kids. Like, we got singers and rappers all through this motherfucker. Where the money going? Everybody else family got generational wealth. From LeBron James to T.I. Everybody got putting their kids and family, got Instagrams with blue checks. And why does somebody in this family not want everybody in this family shining like that? Where's the effort at in making sure we eat? Fuck all the fans and all that shit gonna say, oh, you supposed to. No, fuck that. You supposed to. When God put you in that position and you get blessed, you supposed to bless your family. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And you can't bless everybody because everybody gonna fuck off the bag. I live on a lake, man. You feel me? I got an I-8 and shit, man. I got jewelry, all kind of shit, man. She ain't gave me nothing, you feel me? That's what I'm known for. Everybody know I still did it. I'm not on here broke, sad, mad and shit. Just don't get it twisted, world. Y'all don't get this shit twisted. Ghost is not on here broke and bitter. I get to the bag. I want some more, though. I want some more.
Well, you definitely, I don't know about bitter, but you definitely seem like there's some resentment there towards your sister.
It's a little bit of, you know.
And I'm not saying it's not justified, but, you know, you definitely seem like you been holding this in for a while.
Well, that's because I gave everybody a chance to fix it. You know, my little brother, he be rocking with her. He probably gonna be mad. I don't care. I told him we could put the gloves on. I'll beat you up like a little brother. You feel me? You gonna protect her. It's cool. But I'm gonna say what I want to say. Ain't nobody gonna make me say nothing.
I'm just, you know, just a little bit confused about what's going on here. So I'm
dope as fuck and they all scared. I'm the shit. You feel me? In the personality category, in the family, it's talent, all that shit. I do all that shit. I'm the best at everything. I'm the best in the family at everything. You know what I'm saying? My sister knows it. She told me. Keyshia done told me. Keyshia done nodded off thinking I reminded her of Tupac. Like, she better stop playing with me. She love me. My sisters all love me. Not like that, but they all love me, bro. Like, they literally love me. I'm literally their favorite nigga. They all told me they wanted a nigga like me. They all love me. I don't know what the problem is. She straight told me. She's like, you know, Keyshia was with Tupac before he was, you feel me, gone. Like, she was one of the people that was around, you know, around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she literally told me one day, she was like dazed off. I thought she was lit. Nigga, you good? She's like, no, you just remind me so much of him. Like, you so dope, little bro. Like, so I don't know what the fuck the problem is, you know?
It's just a little strange. Why wouldn't she, if she holds you in such high regard, why wouldn't she want you to win? Like, what's going on? Is there something else?
What she does say she do want us all to win? She says that she don't want to give it to nobody, though. She don't want to help nobody. She says, you just use my name, do what y'all got to do. Y'all should be able to get it.
But you had opportunities pop up. You had Jeezy offering you a deal.
That's what I'm saying. See, it don't make sense to me neither. I want some questions answered just like y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, tell Adam, get Jeezy on the line. You know what I'm saying? Get Patty on the line. T-Pain. I did a show one time. I opened up for T-Pain, man. Man, T-Pain came out of his dressing room, nigga. That's on my mama dead body. T-Pain came out of the dressing room a halfway set through my first song because the crowd was already trying to learn my words, and they never knew who the fuck I was. And I got that show because they called my phone looking for Keyshia, because we all had cell phones that was like 1 digit off or some weird shit like that. And I was like, nah, this Keyshia line. And they called Keyshia, and they was like, oh, she busy. It's like, we need somebody to do this show. You fuck it, you want to do it? You do music? We just saw you do music. I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to open up a T-Pain. I got paid. I took my dad and them down there. As I'm starting off my set, I get halfway through the first song, and I turn around, and T-Pain has came out of his dressing room, and he is with my dad and my brothers, and they is rocking. Okay, that night, me and T-Pain went out. Shout out to T-Pain, and T-Pain's wife, your husband is loyal, because he said at the end of the show, it was girls. One girl had a T-P-A-I-N. They all had the letters on there. He gave me every single one of them letters. He said, I got a wife, I'm married. I don't fuck around with them bitches and shit like that. And T-Pain gave me all them bitches. I don't know if it was I or T, but I got one of them bitches. But shout out to T-Pain. And that was in Southwest Virginia. You feel me? Like, he talked to me all night. Neo talked to me that night. Everybody, you know, it was one of them, you know, a little bit older stars. They had a show, but it was this dope-ass opportunity. So I took it, you know, hella young, like, fuck it. And I think at that point in time, I think he doubled back and tried to get a hold of me too. I was getting a lot of blackball and shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I found out directly from a few stars that I was getting some blackball shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's like, I feel like if it's through any connection that had to do, like if I'm around her, if it's through her connection, if she's in the midst of the situation, it's a no-go, you know?
I mean, how much do you feel like you being in the streets and being involved in activities outside of the industry? I mean, like you even just said, during the taping of the reality show, you're kicking in doors and, you know, wilding out with pistols while this is going on. How much of that do you think factored into your sister's decision to not push your line?
After she was dating the young Jeezy, come on, man. My sister love that gangster shit. We from the bottom, man. We from the mud for real. She love that shit.
So that wasn't an
That
issue.
ain't definitely had nothing to do with it, you know.
I'm just
it
trying
has
to-
something to do with me and her personal relationship, which we're not gonna get into, because she's a dominant, you know, you could tell how she carried herself, you know. And when she bump heads with a dude, that's why, you know, she be dumping them niggas. When she bump heads with him, she get rid of them. You know, she's a cold piece. That's I love her. She a gangster. You know, she only gonna deal with so much. You know, whether she right or wrong, she only gonna deal with so much of certain shit. You know, and if you not tending to that shit, you not, you know, it's bad.
Well, look, I know you said you don't want to talk about the personal shit, which I understand, but at the same time, it seems like the personal relationship is fueling whatever discrepancies are going on with the business. So you're kind of like you're painting a picture, but you're only just painting the outlines. You got to color within it. Like, really, what's going on here, bro? What's the issue? Why are we not seeing Sammy the Ghostt music out there the way we're supposed to? Why do you not have a deal? And what happened between you and your sister that led to these business discrepancies and to have you in the current state that you're in right now?
Oh, you motherfuckers, man. Shit. That's a good question.
I mean, I know that you've been holding it in for a long time. You got to get it out, bro. You got to let people know. Because as of now, they're only getting a piece of the story. And if anything, it's going to make you look some type of way, which isn't fair. So, what are you protecting?
You know what? Five years ago, I might not have said shit. But also, I feel like I can actually help her career right now. I mean, because, you know, personally, I'll be getting tired of all these girls still singing love and shit when they call my phone. That shit get irritating, you know. I'm just saying.
It's a good
But
song.
yeah, that's one of my favorites. But you know, we need some new shit. You know what I'm saying? You got all your nieces and you got all these nieces and nephews and little brothers and shit. The vibe all around you. You know what I'm saying? Sisters be singing both of us. So shout out to Latifah and Elite because both of them could sing. You feel me? She could go in the studio with them two bitches and she can catch a new era vibe wave and get to, you feel me, floating on surfing on some shit and be right back in the top of the charts. You know what I'm saying? But I personally think, and I'm definitely gonna get crucified for this, but I don't get no shits. I believe it just goes back. Like I said, we went to school together, and all kind of shit. And my MO is I'm one of them niggas like from the movie. I'm like the educated street nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nigga that'll kick your door in and still make it in school in time to get at least a B. So I was always the one who everybody was like, Lil Sam, you know, he's good grades, you know. And then the bitch blew up first. I didn't go looking for her. Now this is why I feel like the world gotta understand me. You know what I'm saying? This is the part where it's like, okay, this nigga got a point. Okay, check it out. She went off, she did her thing, she blew up. We was only separated for 5 years. We hadn't only seen each other for 5 years. Okay, she said she came back to get me. My dad wouldn't let me take her, I was still a minor. Duh, a minor can't come take a minor. I don't care if you about to get some money.
So she's still a teenager at this time, too.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, when she blew up, it was funny because I used to watch her show. The little bitch I used to fuck with, her partner used to come over to the house, and they used to watch this show. And I remember telling them one time, like, that's my sister. And them bitches laughed at me. They laughed at me like a motherfucker, right? And then this is what brought me into the situation, R.I.P. Frankie. If y'all remember the episode, all the fans gonna go, ooh, he right when I say this. If y'all remember the episode, my mama was in jail. She was locked up, she was doing 5. My mom built different. She was doing 5 on a reality show. Keyshia and her sitting down at a picnic table. She got the jumpsuit on, orange jumpsuit, feel me? Mm-hmm. My mama says, have you found your brother Sammy or your sister Elite yet? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, y'all know how network shit work. You feel me? Ooh, that's a plot. That's a story. The bitch wasn't looking for me. Just keep it 100. My mama put me in the mix like she always do. That's how my mama really got onto Jeezy. That's how he got onto my music, because my mama was the one that pulled him to the side one night while we was partying. Hey, my son do music. That's when he pulled me to the side. Like, hey, I heard your mama. So you feel? My mama was my #1 fan. She from jail. Have you found your brother Sammy and your sister Elite? Manny and BET and them was like, whoa, that's what we doing. The next week, I'm watching the show with the bitches. They see that episode air. They hear my mama say, have you found your brother Sammy or your sister Elite yet? And they look at me like this. Oh, shit. This nigga said that was his sister, and his name is Sammy. Wait a minute. The next week, okay, you know my sister got this deep, dope-ass voice, you know what I'm saying? Real assertive. But when she sing, it turned to beauty. I don't know how that shit goes with. That shit crazy, that transition crazy. I get a phone call from a number 310. Pick it up. Lil' bro. I immediately put on speakerphone because I know it's her. Lil' bro, how you been? Them hoes panicking. They having heart attacks and shit. They trying not to scream and yell. They all over the floor. You feel me? All kind of shit. I already knew she was going to be calling because my mom said so. We ain't got to go through all the rest. Point being, you didn't come looking for me because you had love in your heart and you was trying to help me better my life. You came looking for me because you wanted to benefit from me as part of the show, making it look like you was some superhero putting his family together and you was going to make some change. She fly me in. Her first show she had when she flew me in, Concord Pavilion. Where's that at?
In the Bay. Right
next door to Pittsburgh. Every nigga, every bitch I knew was in that motherfucking pavilion. I seen niggas, they had bodies singing love. I'm talking about killers. You feel me? That night I'm gonna tell my other little story. That night I had my first and only a groupie situation. I only like bitches, and I ain't against nobody like none of that shit. Don't get it twisted. Nobody ain't gonna catch me. I have all friends of all genders. I love everything. But I like women. But I had a groupie moment that night, because Chris Brown tapped me on the shoulder, and I love the fuck I was Chris Brown. I'm a gangster, but I would break out in full dance on your ass and turn to Chris Brown. The girls know it. One shot, and I'm Chris Brown on your ass. Chris Brown tapped me on my shoulder. He was like, hey, yo, Sammy, you mind if I holler at Keyshia real quick? This nigga just said my name? Did this nigga go do his homework? Chris, man, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? She was dating somebody at the time, and I ain't shit. I should have said no, but Chris Brown did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Brown, man. Everybody love me, man. Like I say, everybody, man. Met on Mariana night.
And this is awesome. Before the reality show?
This is before the shit. So just before I even met any of the Jeezy or anybody. So I didn't know about any of that shit anyway. So, you know, but when she flew me in, this is when I knew shit was gonna be fucked up. She flew me in, right? I was in Arizona. She flew me back over there to the hood. I was back and forth for the hood. That's none of y'all business why. But I was in Arizona. That's where one of my places was. She was like, I fly. I walked into her hotel room. She was sitting in a chair getting her hair done. She did me like she was Al Pacino or some fucking body. The bitch getting her hair done, back to the room. Somebody spin her around, and she look at me. And I knew some weird shit was gonna go down. She looked at me, she was like, oh, you still a street nigga? I thought you would have been a rich nigga by now or something. I was like, ain't Mr. Smarty Pants. I said, oh, shit. That's how you gonna fly me in and do me with the Mr. Smarty Pants? For real? You thought I would have been rich? That's how you gonna do me? You came looking for me off of this shit? You brought me up out of my comfort zone for this shit? It's cool, though. I'm humble. I ain't tripping off of it. But my vibe's so dope. She like, fuck this. I love my little brother. I'm finna put him on. She was fighting. Our whole relationship, she been fighting and wanting to love me and give me the world and wanting to keep me exactly where the fuck I was because she finally won up to me. Mm-hmm. Because all through school, I was knocking them down, good grades, all this shit, beating up niggas, all her boyfriends, everything. You feel me? I won the Martin Luther King Award. Martin Luther King was, I won the Martin Luther King Awards, nigga, and had Coretta Scott and her family come to the school. I beat all the little white kids, Asians, and Indian kids in the essay contest. I'm stupid with this shit. Like Shantae and Snoop, they loved the fuck out of me and my intelligence. They was like, but that's some of their best friends, so they couldn't come between that shit. A lot of them people that are around her, they didn't want to come in between their relationship. That's, you know, hey, we can't say nothing, but just know we see you. You know, a lot of stars.
Okay, so it's a lot to unpack here, Sammy. It's a lot to unpack. I got to be honest with you.
And the luggage is Burberry.
Absolutely, some Go Yard luggage for sure. With that being said, though, I'm able to kind of cipher through a lot of this.
Right.
I don't want to say verbal diarrhea, but
right.
You know, you're saying a lot. But what I'm hearing, because the question was, what really happened between you and your sister? And would I be wrong to say that she was frustrated that you weren't giving up the street life?
No, that's not what it was. I would say she...
Seems like you're avoiding really saying what's going on.
I feel like she never intended on doing it because it would have got done. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't want to put you on.
Never. No. The only person that got play to me outstanding in my family was Neffy, and coincidentally, she's the only person that don't sing or rap or anything that's in Keisha's lane. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. We in her lane, and she don't want nobody else in her lane.
I mean, you're not a female R&B singer,
She don't care. She don't care. But she'd go around dating, what's that old funny ass football playing ass nigga now? And I hear artists, as soon as he get with her, now he an artist. Oh, loud ass Antonio Brown, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, so I don't get no fuck. Antonio Brown, you know what I'm saying? I be getting frustrated with shit like that too, because it's like, bitch, every nigga you date end up getting some type of clout off you. Why not your brother? The nigga that's taking care, and mind you, this the real shit. I'm the nigga that's taking care of this family. Let that be told. Let that be said. Okay? Y'all go check my mama's last 5 years of her life. Every video that she got, every picture that she got, I'm either there or the nigga taking the picture. Every child of every niece, nephew, everybody in this family, when they need some money, my Cash App is where it come from. Let's get that clear. Okay? I've done more for this family and everybody in this bitch with less. Okay?
Do you feel like she might think that you have a sense of entitlement?
I'm an asshole. I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I have to be pushed to shit though. You know what I'm saying? You can't just run me over and say you're gonna do this and say you're gonna do that and then don't fix that shit. I'm not that nigga. I'm not gonna just let that shit slide. I'm gonna give you time to fix it, but I'm not gonna let it slide. Like, to be honest, like I said, we're gonna get into the music and shit in a second, but like, I already, know that the negative shit go further than the music, but at the same time, the negative shit this is not gonna put me in a situation where it's like, hey, you're about to get a deal now because you weren't on here. More or less, everybody around us, everybody that deal with us, everybody that is fans of this family need to know what the fuck really going on, because they the ones always asking me the questions. They the ones always asking me shit that I can't answer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and I want you to, here's the forum, here's the table for you to get all that out and clear up any misconceptions, so these people don't have to ask you anymore. And if you are ever asked, you can direct them to this piece of content right here. That's the purpose of this. I mean, beyond bringing more attention to your music, which is
dope. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna get it. I'm just trying to be humble. We're gonna end up getting a deal. I mean, that's what the fuck's gonna happen, because I'm one of the best in the world. And once anybody with any type of power looks into my situation, they're going to capitalize off this, and they're gonna make the money that she should have made, and I'm gonna help them.
Yeah.
So that's what's gonna happen. It's no doubt about it. No doubt. I'm just trying to be humble. My boxing gloves is off though. I don't give no fuck no more. Like I said, I'm one of her biggest fans, bro. I know every fucking song she does by heart. Like, I could go in the shower and sound like a straight bitch. I'm singing all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Like, I know you say she loved gangsters. I mean, she was dating Jeezy, and she's been around it. She's from Oakland, so
she switched it up lately. She tried some different shit.
But it's difficult being an artist, making that transition in the industry. You don't want to have any liabilities. You don't want to have people that are close to you holding you back. And do you feel like that was what is going on here? Like, she didn't want...
I see where y'all going with that question. I see.
I mean, like, you're talking about she's blowing up.
I ain't gonna say that it couldn't have been, because like I said, the world don't know me, but the Bay Area do. You know what I'm saying? All of the big names in the Bay Area, all of them know me or know of me. You know what I'm saying? And I love my hometown. And like I said, I'm not sitting up here trying to say I'm the most gangstest nigga ever. But I have built myself to the point where I could ride around in my $200,000 car with all my jewelry on in my section. I can't do that out here in LA. I be sliding it out this bitch sliding.
Please don't.
Because they slimy out here, and I ain't from here. But in the Bay Area, I'm through there like that. You know what I'm saying? Orange and black coupe, Pittsburgh. You feel me? I'm through there like that.
That would be yellow and black.
It could no. That's Pittsburgh Steelers, my guy.
Facts.
We're gonna go back to Pittsburgh, California.
Come on.
We orange and black. I dare y'all. Pittsburgh, did y'all hear this shit? This nigga trying to tell me anyway.
Man, shouts to the Pueblos. Shouts to
Shout out to
Bay Point.
Pueblo. Come on, you already know West Pittsburgh. We in here, West Pittsburgh. We in here. But you could be right, Lush, man. That could have been an issue.
Like, because look, I'm not trying to get at you.
No. Fuck that. You got
I'm trying to figure it out.
Right.
And I'm trying to gain some insight, because it doesn't make sense to me why she would have a vested interest in you not being successful.
Right. Because from the rip, from both sides, from being a fan or being somebody who's dissecting the shit, from what it sounds like, it's just some natural pure hate and shit. Like, it don't make no sense.
That's what it sounds like. Like, if either she's...
I am that guy. I ain't gonna lie. I would hate on me too if I was her. If I was her, I would have too. If she wanted to keep all the light on her, and that was her goal, and she didn't want the light to switch, and she wasn't like, Brandy, who loves Ray J getting the light, or Monica brother, who rests in peace, and she wanted him to have the light, or any other superstar celebrity that wanted their brother to have the light. If that wasn't her goal, then she did exactly what the fuck she was supposed to do.
Because y'all not in the same lane or nothing.
It don't matter. It don't matter. She's seen too much shit, I guess. Like I said, Patti LaBelle grabbed my hand and told her, your brother's perfect. Like every star, like, damn, your brother. London on the track and all of them. Like, my other sisters was reminding me of all the celebrities that was trying to get me on the deals and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot so many, because I've been through so much shit in these streets. I forgot about all of the celebrities that was trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
And you feel like it's her that closed the door on all those situations.
It's not costing you nothing. You know what I'm saying? We actually had an issue. The last little issue we had was last year, right? We was trying to build our relationship back up. and she said something to me, and it sparked a little argument. And I was like, yeah, I feel like you should help me. You like my big sister. Like, what the fuck, my nigga? You feel me? Post my shit, my nigga. It don't take nothing. Oh, you want me to post your shit that bad? Yes, I do. She posted it. 19 seconds, 8,000 followers, delete. My other little brother, she posts his shit all the time. He don't even got, you feel me? He don't even have 8,000 followers. I don't know. Like, I'm different. The world love me. They gravitate to me. I'm him, you know? I'm that nigga, for real. You ain't gonna not like me. You know what I'm saying? The Bloods in the crib. I done been in LA, got into it, all kind of shit. Last time I got arrested in LA some years ago, nigga, the gangsters out here showed me so much love after I had about 8 fights because I didn't know because I got a G on my chest for Ghost because my name is Ghost. They said that, nigga, you flamed up. You looking like a GD right now. I was like, that's why everybody, because I got in the parking lot and I just lost it. I had like 9 games.
We don't have GDs down here.
Or whatever the fuck they said. I don't know. I'm not a gang dude, so I don't know that. But they was like, you flamed up. You on some other shit. I don't know what it was, but they said the G on my chest was for some gang they thought, and I had a lot of issues, but it's 2 different worlds over here in the Bay Area in LA, you know what I'm saying? But I've been down here and, you know what I'm saying, I know how that shit work. I know how everything work, man, you know. They love me. I was like, you know, I ain't no gangbanger, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck going on? Somebody fill me in. These niggas pulled me to the side. I'm fresh out of jail, looking raggedy. They bought me some noodles and shit. They take me to the store, give me some clothes. Like, bro, you tight, bro. You feel me? Like, the streets just gravitate to me because I'm really a humble, loving-ass character, but I don't take no shit, and I don't need no 100 niggas with me and no validation for nobody. I'm gonna get down, and I'm gonna stand on what I say. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, for sure. For sure. Ain't no doubt about it, I'm gonna go. That's facts.
So,
Oh, my mama.
you're in ATL. You're working on music with a lot of different producers. People Keyshia's
Freestyling. Never made it to do any of the comeback sessions because I was blocked.
That's the weird thing, though, too, is like she's bringing you around these people, but then when situations come to fruition, you feel like she's the one blocking it from materializing.
No other way it could have got blocked. Period.
And you've
Niggas don't turn down money.
And you've spoken to her about it.
I've spoken to her and I've spoken to a couple people. I'm not now certain things, like I said, I'm not gonna say because I'm not breaking no bond that she got with none of the extra close people of. But I've been told by people that know personally that's for sure that's what was going on.
Okay, and then you work on this reality show with her. You have a couple crazy incidents transpire, but for the most part, it's smooth sailing, right?
Right.
Then afterwards, instead of you getting what you're promised, which was $180,000, she has you sign a waiver which diverts the funds. And
I wasn't tripping because I thought it was gonna go to my mom and my sisters and them.
So you didn't read the paperwork closely?
Not enough.
Okay.
That's why I said it's my fault. A lot of shit's my fault. Who the fuck thinks they sister gonna do this shit to them, man? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't if I was
I wouldn't,
you.
bro.
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, yeah, I read everything. No, I didn't. I was dumb for that, though. That's why I said it's my fault. I was dumb for thinking that shit wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
But this is also after there's been a couple situations that came to fruition that you say that she circumvented that didn't wind up materializing. So maybe that would have clued you in a little bit. But regardless of that, you don't see the money. Your family don't see the money.
No.
You wind up confronting
They was
her.
living in the projects in Atlanta. They wasn't even living luxury. They was living in the projects. Shout out to them Riverdale niggas. We was in Riverdale and flash shows. I was in Clayton County. Shout out to them Clayton County niggas. Matter of fact, them Brick Squad niggas.
Yeah, when I hear Riverdale, I think of Waka and shit.
Brick Squad niggas, that's who helped me get away from the police all the time. Them niggas used to call me for show to run, shorty. Matter of fact, the first time the police got on my line was, because I'm fresh from Cali, so the first times they was all for weed and guns. So they, I'm running because I got guns and weed on me. I ain't trying to go down. The police told me, they said, nigga, the first time you took off, we didn't even chase your stupid ass. We was just watching like that little nigga fast. But every time I would do, what I would do was we live right on Riverdale and flash shows. Then behind us, the fence, that was the Brick Squad niggas. That was their apartments right there. I would hop the fence, them niggas would tuck me off in somebody's shit. You feel me? I already know what time it was. They like, you running? I'm running. Tuck me off in somebody's shit. You know what I'm saying? I sat down, nigga. One of Keyshia's assistants, nigga committed a murder, nigga. And I woke up, nigga, with his car parked outside from my house, nigga. The police, nigga, they locked, man. Look, I sat down and shut up and did a 72 so this nigga could run, and never, you feel me, never said nothing. And I ain't saying who tipped the police off to my whereabouts, but my own family didn't even call and tell me, hey, look, this is what just happened. I just told the police this. You know what I'm saying? I just got nigga. I'm talking about nigga. When you talking about my shit was on America, this is all public record. America's Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying? We can see, y'all can go look it up for yourself and see who told, because it's public record. I ain't gonna say shit, but I can tell you this much, nigga. Helicopters, flashbang, all kind of shit. I'm smooth. I got up out of there. I'm watching all this shit go down at the neighbor house. You feel me?
So you were on America's Most Wanted.
I wasn't the nigga that did nothing. I was just with him every day.
Okay.
And I ain't saying he did nothing, but he in jail right now. You feel me?
He got convicted, or?
Man, yeah, but that's not the part of the story that's tripe. It's like, who told the people where I was and what was going on and all kind of shit like that. Like, family be tripping. You know what I'm saying?
If it's on public record, then
y'all can go find that out. I'm gonna move to the next story because I ain't talking about that's personal shit. But anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like the people would want me to ask this question. I'd be remiss if I didn't. What's your history with drugs? Are you on drugs? Were you ever on drugs?
Oh, I used to be on fuck every nigga from the Bay Area that was maneuvering how he was used to be on drugs. But I've been clean for about 5 now. You know what I'm saying?
Hours?
This nigga ain't shit. No jumper. Fuck a jumper. Can I get a layup? Shit. No jumper. No wonder why they say no jumper. Ain't no shots. Ain't that a bitch? No, it's 5 years, man.
5 years.
5 years, man. No drugs, man. Just this good weed, man. And
cocaine? Cocaine?
Well, back in the day, I might have, like I said, it's been some years, so, I don't do nothing no more. But, I'm like Mac Dre new era, you know what I'm saying?
So you're popping a lot of
I'm like Mac Dre. I'm like that Vallejo nigga they call Mac Dre, the living the dead legend, you know what I'm saying? I move like Mac Dre used to move, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I get down. You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
and look, I definitely I'm a recovering drug addict. I have,
Yeah.
2 years and 8 months and change.
That shit was
clean.
difficult, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
All bullshit aside, jokes, no joking. That shit was difficult.
Yeah,
I beat that shit. My family and all my friends, they real proud of me. You know what I'm saying? But
by the grace
but
of God.
I know where y'all going was I on drugs at that time.
Well, also right now. I mean, like
this nigga trying to get me.
No, I'm super,
no, I ain't on drugs right now. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Just like the way you're telling these stories are so disjointed and erratic.
That's because I didn't really want to fucking tell him.
Okay. And I could understand that. It just, this. Look, it takes one to know one, right? You feel me? So I know what it looked like. So I believe you, though. People sometimes think I be fucked up still, and I'm not. So I understand. Maybe you're smoking some sativa.
I'm glad this nigga said this shit so they know this shit ain't scripted.
No.
This nigga ain't shit, y'all. I promise y'all.
Nah.
Damn. Okay. No.
So you're not on dope.
No. Bruh. Security, somebody come get this nigga. Fuck, is there a button or some shit I gotta press? What's this?
I mean, look, there's a reason.
Is there an escape button? Where that big tall ass black nigga with the
Tone,
metal,
where you at, bro?
With the metal detector and shit. They made me go put my shit back in the car. I fuck with bro. But all bullshit aside though, it's just because I'm real emotional about the situation. Because when I'm traveling through these stories, I ain't been through this Lush. I ain't been through these stories in so long. I forgot how fucking close I was and how fucked up I got fucked off and how many times what I really been through. So this shit is emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Understandable.
And I ain't on dope right now.
So out of all this, what makes you the most emotional? What are you the most upset about?
The fact that I'm the illest nigga in the world and don't nobody fucking know it. That's fucked up.
You the best they never heard.
I'm the best they never heard. And I'm about to be heard now because it's, unfortunately, they say the truth shall set you free. And in a world where everybody want to know what the fuck really be going on, this is the type of shit that they want to know. They want to know the truth. They probably be wondering, the celebrities probably wondering, why ain't nobody else came out of Keyshia family? Because my sister is so youthful and beautiful. It's like, even if she ain't popping musically, she's still popping. Whatever she do, something happen because she's so beautiful and all the girls still love her and shit like that. So they probably be wondering, Like, bro, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, now y'all know.
I'm really, because I hear your side and just,
Oh, she ain't gonna give y'all no side.
no, like, I'm sure
She ain't gonna say shit.
I'm sure she's not.
I'm sure she's not too.
I'm sure she's not.
My family gonna say something to me though.
I'm sure she'd be very upset by this, which sucks because I'm a huge Keyshia fan.
Me too. Shit, I'm probably one of the only niggas that still listen to that shit.
Shots fired, sir. But with just the way that you're framing this, like your story, if we let you tell it, is essentially,
Bitch, I need my 200K or my record deal. Young Jeezy, the door's back open. Everybody else, all them names I ain't going through, the door's back open. I need my motherfucking reparations. Now.
and there's no reason
Fuck out of here.
other than jealousy.
Like, I ain't got no jumper. I'm Steph Curry. I got a jumper like a motherfucker.
Fair enough.
And ain't no other reason except, she got the same syndrome like all my old pretty boy homies used to have. They be mad as fuck that they the prettiest, but for some reason the prettiest bitch want me. You know what I'm saying? When you got the glow, it don't matter. I got that James Brown shit going on. You feel me? I look good. I feel good. I smell good. You know what I'm saying? Like, my confidence is like, I don't care. Hey, and I don't gotta say too much. I'm gonna end up having to say something. The reason why I got back into music wasn't because I wanted to get back into it. It's because so many friends and family and so many of her fans kept telling me, like, bro, what are you doing? You wasting his life. You wasting talent. What are you doing, nigga? I lost a love for that shit.
Now, if every and I'm not saying, like, look,
Go ahead. I know you're gonna say whatever the fuck you gotta say.
I take things at face value. So let's say everything you're saying is 100% accurate.
Right.
There's no other. There's no margin for error. This isn't due to anything that you're not taking accountability for, be it excessive drug use, be it being too deep in the streets, which made you somewhat of a liability. The only other thing that I could possibly think of, because your explanation of being prettier than Keyshia Cole is not flying with me.
Man, I am the handsome. No, I'm just playing. Look, my sister is so fucking beautiful, bro.
The only other thing.
That's very difficult to do. She got all of these young hoes beat the fuck up. Keisha bad still.
I'm going to agree with that.
That's a fine old bitch right there. I ain't gonna catch.
Jesus Christ. God, brr. I'm glad I'm wearing a jacket. It just got, man, it's subarctic in here. It's so cold. With that,
and I'm a scandalous fly ass nigga. If you ask them, you know what I'm saying? They gonna say the same shit back.
With that,
with a bottle full of liquor. Like you think because you fly, you something. You ain't shit, nigga. They all say that. They love the fuck out their brother though.
The only other probably not anymore. The only other explanation I could give.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say I was on dope, bitch. Fuck it, then. Bitch, I was on dope. I'm just playing. I'm sober, man.
The only other explanation I could think of is that there is some family dynamic that you're not touching on, which I understand, and you don't have to do that. Like there's some family dynamic going on that's fueling this resentment that she has towards you, that's making her not want to.
I am the family dynamic.
It's just like, if that were the case, I don't understand why she would.
What's more dynamic than Sammy and his family? Like, what are we talking about here?
I just don't understand why she would be dangling this carrot in front of your face. So is it because she needed you as a character on this reality show, so she brought you around?
That was only the reason I came around like that.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay.
Like I said, same spot. Everybody always used to say, Sammy, Sammy, Sammy. She blew up first, and she was one. She came up in Oakland at a time where, black girls didn't really get much love, and they wasn't making it like that. And she was one of them flowers that blossomed from the sun. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I did this, which she did. I did this, I did it, I didn't get no help, so y'all ain't getting no help.
Well, there wasn't people got to understand, this is a period of time when the Bay Area was essentially blackballed from the industry. Right. There was, it wasn't until, if people don't know the history, back in the 90s, the Bay Area was like the hottest region in hip hop. Right. As far outside of LA and New York,
right.
You had a bunch of artists blowing up from the Bay Area, all getting deals. Tupac was considered a Bay Area artist.
Right.
E40 was signed to Jive. Spice One was signed to
Too
Short was signed to Jive.
Spice, right.
Souls of Mischief were signed to Jive Zamba. Del the Funky Homo Sapien was signed to Elektra. There's a lot of
Oh, informational ass nigga. Now I see why this nigga doing this. This nigga know everything, when to shoot the shots, all that shit.
there's a lot of deals being given to Bay Area artists,
Facts.
and Atlantic gave a deal to an artist named JT the Bigger Figure.
Right.
He got a label deal.
Right.
For his imprint, Get
Shout out
Low
to JT
Records.
for that,
Shouts
man.
to JT.
Shout out to JT for that.
He's a fucking legend. One of my heroes.
I love all them niggas. I don't care who you niggas beefing with, because I don't know none of you niggas that much to be into you. Be shout out to Filthy, Mozzie, Lavish, JT, all them niggas. Shout out to the whole Bay Area, man. All them niggas, man. D-Lo, all them niggas, all you niggas. I love all you niggas.
As the folklore goes, and I'm not going to confirm or deny this to be true, but as the rumor was, and as you know, you could look all over online to see this, apparently JT got his advance for the label deal. It was over $1 million. He wound up running off with the money, not delivering the project. I don't know if that's true or not. This is the folklore, though. And then, as a result, subsequently, the Bay Area was blackballed from the industry. No deals were given to Bay Area artists on a major level, which, I mean, was true. This is also around the time, shortly thereafter, the East-West Coast beef, Biggie
Right.
Smalls getting murdered in Los Angeles.
And then here come Keyshia Cole.
And then
even though she did it
wasn't
by herself,
it wasn't
look,
until the hyphy movement popped off.
and then she did it by
Keyshia
herself,
Cole,
but she did it by herself. But she gotta understand, you did it by yourself, but you didn't though. There were people that was around that had the you know, they believed in you, and they put you in position. You know, you was dealing with some heavy dealing people at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like some big names from across the way. You know what I'm saying? And you know that was like, see, I know how it really happened because she was with Suge Knight and Tupac and them. You know what I'm saying? I know how it really happened. That's another story I'm not gonna say. Somebody had to pay me for that story because I know what really happened when Tupac.
What
and
you
Suge
mean
Knight
what really happened?
and all of them. See, you think you slick, nigga? Next question. This nigga tried to give me.
No, I mean, like, obviously you want to talk
No,
about
I
it.
don't. No, not
you
that one.
brought
I'm
it
just
up.
saying as far as, no, see, that's not what's gonna happen. But as far as how she got on, and who was around her, and you know, it wasn't like no weirdo shit like that. Like I'm just saying, she had some big names and people who believed in her, and that's how she got on. It wasn't like she just went to some shit, and then you know, actually the show that she did, when people put her in position, and the show that she was going to get on, the show that put her on, that put her in position. Guess where she was at that day on the way to that show?
Where she was at.
At my house, and my dad used to do hair. My dad was a hustler, plus he used to do hair. He did her hair for the show. And then she got caught stealing some weed that day. And then I got in trouble for it. We got in trouble. And she went off on her, she did her show, and she was mad at my dad, and then she got famous after that. That was the show she got famous after. Like, I've been around the whole time. So, yeah, and then she dipped off. But, you know, everybody have somebody that believe in them, point of the story. That's like everybody that came in contact with me when I was around her in the situation that she brought me into. They was like, I believe this nigga's got it. You know, I've been jumping in some DMs lately. You know, I told because I don't like doing that type of shit. And I usually keep my pride. I got too much pride. I usually just shut the fuck up. But lately, I've been jumping in some of these CEOs and these managers' DMs. Like, yo,
How's that going?
I got a lot of hits back. You know, that's why I said it's only a matter of time anyway. But I want everybody to know the truth. So when it's not what it is, you know what the fuck really going down. And then I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna get big enough to where she's going to have to eventually deal with this shit. It don't matter. It's not gonna be right now.
When you say deal with this shit, are you speaking on the financial aspect?
No, I'm talking about me and her sitting down and getting this shit hashed out like a brother and a sister. Because I don't give a fuck about that money. I want my shit, but it's not enough to make me say I hate you. You ain't my sister no more. I'm just like, hey, what's up?
Because I know you don't. At the end of the day, you're an artist. You want to get your shit out there. You believe in your talent.
Right.
You are talented. You've had a lot of major people in the game co-sign you.
Right.
So I know you don't want to be in your sister's shadow. That's the last thing you want.
No.
That's not going to help you.
But I, on the low, also have this dope-ass respect for her that even if I blew up and I surpassed and I had more sales, I'm still her little brother. I don't give a fuck. Because that's my big sister, because I used to look up to her. You know what I'm saying? That's why I followed her and beat up her boyfriends. We was in a mall some years ago, and some niggas was trying to holler at her. And I was like, nah, that's out, bruh. And she was like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Try to kill every nigga in my whole life. They tried to holler at me. Duh. Fuck you talking about? Like niggas better learn some respect when I'm around. Like it's a way to do it.
Sounds like a full-time job.
Yelling and shit at a nigga's sister hella disrespectfully loud while he there and he with the shit. That's not smart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a way to do it. You know, respectfully, like Chris Brown did. Hey, yo, Sam, you mind if I holler at Keyshia? Oh, then go ahead. You feel me? Respectfully. You feel me? Respectfully.
It's the last person I'd let holler at my sister. I don't know about y'all, but
Bro.
no disrespect to CB.
CB,
but
I'm trying to go be CB wingman somewhere. I'm the second baddest say he with gonna be bad. I'm gonna be out CB. Holler at your nigga.
that I would prefer to do that, but if CB wants to holler at my sister,
you know how
man.
many moms and sisters I done did, man, grandmas too. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I'm fine. Your grandma can get it. Your daughter, your sister, like everybody. Like, who am I to tell a grown ass woman what she can't do? If my sisters is gonna be with somebody, at least I'd rather the nigga be somebody, so I know he ain't about to try to take everything she got. At least the nigga can help. You know what I'm saying? Be beneficial in some way.
I'm not gonna get into the various allegations and things. We're just gonna leave that where it is. Okay?
CB didn't do it. He innocent. I don't care what nobody said.
We're just
He
gonna
innocent.
leave that over there.
Innocent. Shout out to CB. My guy, innocent.
Okay, fair enough.
On to the next question.
Now, clearly there's a lot of pain, and it seems like you still have a great deal of admiration for Keyshia. And what you just expressed to me is that what you really want is a conversation, right? You want an open dialogue with her. Am I wrong for saying that?
But not just that though. She would have to be real about this shit. She would have to accept the fact. You know, I like to tell all my friends, you know, any females I deal with, myself, accountability in any relationship is the biggest factor. You know what I'm saying? Outside of God. You know?
Absolutely, I agree. And at the end of the day, you can't control what she's gonna say. All you can do, and if it's me, all I can do is be accountable for my actions. Right. And, you know, speak my reality and my truth.
If you ask somebody why they did something and they tell you, you can't continue to keep being mad at them. Like you've got your answer. You have to also have the respect to understand why somebody did something.
So that's what you want to know. You want to know why.
I mean, I'll take the deal first. I ain't gonna lie.
So it's not even about the conversation.
I'll take my deal first. I got kids and shit now.
See that's the.
I got stripped of some opportunities.
But with all due respect, that sounds thirsty. You know what I mean?
Fuck it. Give me a glass too then.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, so the recognition and the fame and blowing up, and I understand the feeding your family aspect. I would never take that away from any adult trying to feed their family. There's nothing more important than your family.
Period.
With that being said, though, you know, is the money more important than your relationship with her?
That's a fucked up question to ask somebody that's been sitting waiting for their family member to deal with them in a private manner already. Because it's like, I actually have rationality in saying no, because it was, and it wasn't to that person. So after a while, it became, no, it's not no more. Now I just want what's mine. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so at this point, the relationship is secondary.
Ghostt got 2 EPs, Volume 1 and Volume 2, worth the wait. Sorry for the wait. Pittsburgh, California.
But see, and shouts to, we actually met through our mutual friend who is producer for both of us, DJ
Phrase One. Best DJ in the world right now to me.
Incredible producer, great DJ.
Best DJ in the world to me right now, DJ Phrase One. I gotta say Khaled's number one. But I told DJ Phrase One he coming for the throne. But Khaled's that guy right now. But DJ Phrase One, I fucking love that nigga.
Great guy. That's my
Facts.
dog. So, but beyond that, it's like the repairing the relationship. Like you going out and saying all this, I respect the honesty, but it definitely, if I'm her and I'm hearing all this and I'm hearing that's the main thing you want, I'm probably gonna be like, I ain't fucking with you.
Right, but then it's like, okay, like I said, how many times has he tried to reach out on that type of hype already? You know what I'm saying?
So you've tried to be cool with her.
Too many times.
You've reached out several times.
Too many times.
Dark corridors every single time.
Too many times. Private, let's do it like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she'd be like, okay, we'll talk about it, and it just never happens, you know. A year go by and I'm like, you know what, it's cool.
What do you think is her perspective? You got to like you know, what in her. What do you think? Let me rephrase that. What do you feel like you need to be accountable for if you're taking accountability? What did you do wrong in this whole situation with her? Besides being too pretty and too talented.
See how good he is? Because I was about to start going into this shit. This nigga is smooth. Smooth operator.
We're talking about Keyshia, not Sade.
I just had to.
What have you, because you know, accountability.
I could have shut it the fuck up.
You could have shut it the fuck up.
I could have shut it the fuck up.
Start going back to when?
I mean, but see, it's hard to shut up when people do fuck shit, you know? You know, it's very difficult to be the bigger man sometimes, you know? And I wasn't as big of a man as I am now then, you know? I wasn't, you know? And when she did some fuck shit, you know?
So you went public with this a long time ago.
I didn't go public with everything. I just, you know, said some shit and, you know, left it at what it was. I've never told the whole full truth. Like I tell her, and my family knows it, and everybody knows. We keep certain shit inside. But
is there something you haven't said?
I feel like I came on here and everything I said was related to money and business because business is business. And you keep business business and you keep personal shit personal. So I've come on here and I've spilled business. I've had opportunities, business opportunities and money that was taken and shit from me. And I felt like I wanted back and I feel like there should be justification for that shit. And I have rational reasoning and why, what the fuck I'm saying, and it's real. So, you know, like I bit my tongue 100 times tonight, and I'm gonna continue to do that. Certain shit I just ain't gonna say. But
okay, so let me ask you this though. That certain shit, which I'm not asking you to speak on, because
I'm not.
So
you good, you're not that good. Though.
But is that certain shit a determining factor? Like how much of a factor is that? Like would we understand this story a lot better if you spoke on that? Because at this point, it's still not fully adding up or connecting. And that's why I like questions about
certain times it's just like, you know what, fuck it. You just, you know, certain shit is gonna be what it's gonna be, and you're gonna leave it where it's at. And the people that's involved in it gonna know what the fuck it is, you know. There's lots of incidents that I won't speak on, and I just won't. And the people that was around, and the family members and the friends of the family that know what's up, they gonna be like, okay, good, he didn't say nothing. And it's the reason why whenever there is opportunity for us to have conversation, she does kind of start to lead in wanting to talk about things because she knows. And she, like I said, she's admitted that she needs to talk about that shit. But that's also why a nigga gets so angry. Like, bro, you know you text me like we talk and text and talk. I've got the text. You know I got it. I ain't gonna ever show nobody, but you know I got it. Of you saying that you need to talk to me about these things. You know what I'm saying?
See, like I'm torn right now.
And I know you're gonna stay torn.
I'm torn because I really want you to respect. I really want you to respect your family dynamic, but at the same time, I don't want you to look crazy out here.
And I am crazy out here though.
And you looking kind of crazy.
Man, I gotta look crazy, man.
You know, like I fuck with you. You're the homie. I don't want you to go out like that. So I really feel like it's in your best interest to speak on whatever you're holding on to.
Oh, man.
Because it doesn't make sense, bro. And like this shit's just, I know what the comments are going to say when this drops. I know what the people are going to think. And if you don't get down
they're going to click on my page and they're going to be like, no, bro, really dope as fuck for real. Like, oh, shit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But,
right.
You know.
Right. You know, like I said, certain shit, you know, we're going to.
Orlando Brown's a dope artist too. But people aren't clicking on his shit like that. They're just listening to all the off the hook insane shit he's saying. And then that becomes like a meme of itself and a self-perpetuating cycle. And like, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, he kind of weird. And I'm cool. Right. And I'm cool as fuck. One of the coolest niggas walking the planet. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. You know, it's different. I'm different, you know, like I said. And
you pull up to the scene with your ceiling missing.
I'm different, you know. Period.
I gotcha.
I just noticed y'all water said no jumper on it. That's dope.
Yeah, high level branding. If you, Keyshia's sitting here right here with you right now, what do you say to her?
First of all, let me say, you can't accuse me of all the things you know that you are guilty of. And I see that it is easy for you to blame everything on me. If that's the case, I should go have my fun, do all the things you say I do. Girl, I can't continue to take this from you. I might as well have.
Okay. That's what you say to her if
That's
she's
exactly
here?
what the fuck I'm gonna say to her if she was here. Oh God.
Do you feel like there's any hopes of reconciling this situation beyond
Bro,
that?
as soon as I get lit, she gonna call me in the middle of the night. Y'all don't know, we brothers and sister. We brother and sister. I'm gonna get lit to the point where she knows I don't need her no more. See, that's what kind of person she is. Until she know you don't need her, she been through a lot, you know? We from the block for real. My whole family from the block for real, for real, for real. She been through a lot. Until a woman like that, which is most, I ain't gonna lie, that's damn near 70% of women these days. Women is real masculine with that shit. Until a woman feel like she don't need you, I mean, like you don't really need her, you around because you wanna be, they not gonna fuck with you 100%. So as soon as I get in position where I'm going right now, she gonna call me one night in the middle of the night. She gonna be like, what you doing? I'm like, waiting on your big head ass. Where you at? I'm like, I'm down the street, I'm pulling up. All right. And she gonna pull up, and we gonna conversate, the conversation we should have been had before I got on. But it don't matter, because she gonna do everything backwards. That's how my sister is, that's how all these women is. All you niggas with it backwards right now, too. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. A lot of y'all niggas are struggling with a backwards ass bitch. I'm struggling, my baby mama's crazy, these bitches ain't shit. But anyway, and if we gonna fix that shit, I tell my family all the time, I laugh and tell a joke. As soon as I get where I'm going, because didn't want to do music. Now this is the first time consistently ever in my life I'm doing music. I got 2 albums, hella videos I'm doing. Like, as soon as I get where I'm going, she gonna fuck with me.
And I mean, like, look, you're doing
you know
well.
What? You know why? You know why? She gonna fuck with me though. Out of all my brothers and sisters, why she actually really gonna fuck with me the most? Because I was really the only nigga who was man enough to really say how he felt during all of the fuck shit that she was doing. For real, for real. Don't nobody really want nobody to just sit back and just let them lie and live a lie for real.
I mean, look, you're doing well. That jewelry's real, right?
That real in a bitch. Y'all got the tester back there.
Real diamonds,
Highline.
real gold.
Shout out to Highline.
So you're doing all right. You're doing the damn thing. You got a lot of music coming out. I really hope that this situation between you and Sis gets rectified. Because, all bullshit aside, I can read between the lines. And what I see is pain. And I see a lot of pain.
That's what me and her resemble.
I wish you the best. I want to see you get through this difficult time as far as that goes. And I want to see y'all mend y'all relationship, whatever that looks like.
We're going to mend our relationship as soon as I get this deal. But I want y'all to make sure y'all play that part where I sung that song, because that's exactly what I say to her. That's exactly what I'm going to say to her when we do have that song. I've been waiting to do that shit.
Well, I had to ask.
I'm going to sing that shit too when I say it to her.
Sammy the Ghost, any final thoughts before we sky up out this?
Man, look, check this out, man. Ghost Volume 1 and 2 on the way out. Everybody reach out to me. We're getting it in. Like I said, I love my sister. Ain't nobody about to do no weird shit. We're going to keep it 100. DJ Phrase 1, best DJ right now. Coming up out of LA, everybody tap in. He got all the beats, all that shit fire. We on the move. You know what I'm saying? Everybody back home in the Bay Area. We on the way. It's getting ready to it's getting real scary season.
I'm not gonna lie. Spooky season. It's the Ghost. I'm not gonna lie. This was an absolutely fascinating conversation. I cannot wait to hear what the people got to say about this. Thank you for being as open and honest as you possibly could be. And if you ever need to talk about some drug shit, you know where I'm at. With that being said, we about this biatch.
We about it here, man.